What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Stas here. Got my good old double espresso as I always do. Cheers. I appreciate you all for tuning in as well. We have a red day on our hands and Sofi's down over 3.3% as I'm making this video, and the descending triangle that we talked about in yesterday's video, well, it's playing out. We're falling through 1880. We're now trading at $18.40. And to me, guys, it looks like we're going to test this trend line right here at about $17.50, $18, which honestly is not a bad setup. It's actually a pretty good setup heading into earnings this upcoming Wednesday. So we have to cover the charts, do an update here on Sofi, and of course, we'll break down the indices and overall what's going on there as we're down across the board. The Qs are down 0.3%, SPY's down, let's see, about 0.3 as well. The Dow's down about 0.5%, and the Russell's down 0.4, 0.3%. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, join my Patreon if you want to keep up with my portfolio updates, stocks I'm buying, how I'm trading, investing, and how I'm creating income by selling options. All of that is linked down below, pinned in the comments as well on Patreon. I'll see you guys in there. And with that being said, cheers again. Let's get into it. So again, the descending triangle that we talked about yesterday, let me zoom in here on the 5-day so you guys can see it. That's playing out. We talked about how Sofi was making lower highs for a couple of days, right? You can see here lower highs into that support of about 1880, and today we buckled right through it, right? We can see we hit 20 bucks right here. Lower high was made right here at about 1970. Another high, lower high, was hit at about 1940 here yesterday morning. And today we hit about 1890, 1895 in the morning, this morning at open and in the pre-market. And now we're falling again right through that, like I said. And you can see it on the 30-minute time frame even better. So is this the end of the world for Sofi? It's not. It's not. In fact, it's opening up a decent opportunity here, or a decent window before earnings. And we know how Sofi is around earnings, guys. Let's keep it real. It usually sells off after earnings. So if we get a majority of the sell-off before earnings, that could, soften the blow a little bit if we get history to repeat itself, which again, more oftentimes than not, it sells off after earnings. So if we sell off into earnings, again, it might not go much lower after earnings like it usually has before. You guys can see if we look at just the recent last couple of quarters, and granted, it was in a multi-month downtrend at this time, but we can see last time they reported, the stock tanked after earnings. It went from around 25 all the way down to about $18 in the days coming, or the days after earnings. And the time before that, if we zoom in here, we can see back in October, it did run a bit after earnings for like a day. The stock hit about 30, 32 bucks, and then we started selling off. Then we got the word or the news of the $1.5 billion public offering, and the rest is history, right? We tanked after that. So in my opinion, look, the stock's very beaten down in the grand scheme of things. We're still down 40, 50% from all-time highs. And again, we're selling off about a couple dollars, 10% into earnings. In my opinion, this can't go much lower. I mean, it always could. Never say never, but how much lower could it go, If this gets down to $17.50, heck, even if it stays here at $18, I think earnings are going to be good, guys. For me, based on what I'm seeing, I think earnings are going to be good. So how much lower could this really go? I mean, does it go to $15, $16? I mean, I think it could if earnings are bad. But again, I think earnings are going to be good. So at this point, man, I think overall this is an opportunity. And if you're an earnings gambler, right, I don't know what to tell you. It's risky. I'm not telling you to go buy, do this, do that. But I think a perfect scenario here would be, okay, we get earnings. they're good. We get strong guidance. The stock sees a bit of weakness after, like it already has, based on previous quarters. So, that's a good scenario here. We're already seeing the weakness. We get a little more weakness, but not too much because we're already getting it here on good earnings. That could open up an opportunity to enter. And since I'm not an earnings gambler, I used to be, not anymore. I'm going to wait till after these numbers. And if the stock comes down a little more, right, on good numbers, good guidance, which I think we'll get, I'm going to add more to my position, right? That's the plan right now, guys. But for now, I'm just holding on tight to what I already own. There's no need to rush into this, in my opinion, before earnings. Again, judging the history here of the stock. So, yeah, for me, guys, I'm holding on tight, looking for more, looking to add more, but I'm being patient with it as now we're down almost 4%. So we're trickling down more and more as I'm making this video. And look at this, guys. Literally, since I started this video, the stock's been tanking the entire time. We're now at 1832. So, yeah, I think there could be a little more downside, but I do suspect earnings will be strong. And that could ultimately, in the coming weeks, bring the stock back. And I think we could fill the gap slowly to 23, 24, 25 a share, which you guys know was a multi-month support on the stock from September all throughout the beginning of February, pretty much, when we fell right through it. So I like the way Sofi is shaping up here. Keep your eyes on the earnings on the 29th, which is on Wednesday next week. They're in the morning. That's right. We have a lot of companies after the bell that day, a lot of big tech names. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. I think 50% of you guys, maybe even more, watch the content, but you're not subscribing. So make sure to subscribe and hit the follow button if you're watching on Facebook, which we just hit 75, almost, I think 80,000 followers on Facebook, which is insane. I appreciate all of you guys on YouTube, on Facebook. Without you, this would not be possible. So let's continue on here from Sofi. Let's talk about what's going on here on these indices. I thought we were about to break through earlier on SPY, but we got rejected. Now we're down 0.5% on SPY. The ascending triangle is still there, but we failed to break through it earlier today. You guys can see we hit 712. And boom, we got rejected, right? Now we have a nasty red candle. We're down about $5 from that intraday high. And 712's been resistance on SPY, not just today, but yesterday, the last couple of days. So ultimately, I do think it will break still. The chart is still looking pretty good. We're just seeing a pullback within the ascending triangle. But I guess it's not going to break out today, guys. Maybe tomorrow, right? Patience is key here. But bulls are still in charge, no doubt, in the short term. And the Qs, if I pull this up, this hit all-time highs earlier. The triangle's already playing out on the Qs like I covered in that previous video. The Qs are a bit ahead of SPY right now. And we can see with this pullback, we're testing 650, 651, which was that old resistance, old all-time high. That's now testing as support, which it looks like it might hold. It might hold, although it is too early to tell fully if it will hold. So that's a quick breakdown there. We have obviously Brent and WTI. Those are moving up for obvious reasons. They're trickling up even more. Brent's now up to 105 a barrel, up 3%, over 3% on the day, as WTI is at 95 now, actually almost 96 a barrel, and this is starting to break through where it was about a week ago. A week ago, we hit 95, 95.50 on WTI. Now we're cracking 96, guys. Bulls are back. The bulls are back in oil for obvious reasons, as the Strait of Hormuz is not really open, nowhere near open, right? We have the U.S. blockade. We have the Navy doing this. Iran's doing that. A lot of craziness over there, which we covered a little bit more in my previous video. Go check that out. But yeah, the fact that that's still going on, That's bringing down the market. The price of oil's up. VIX is up over, it's up over 6%. Again, every index is down. It's one of those days. We were due. We were due for a pullback, to be honest, in the overall stock market. And this is not even a real pullback. We're still well within the breakout. The stock market's still up a lot, but it's volatility, man, volatility. It's not over yet in the Middle East. So what do you expect? Green day after green day after green day. That's not realistic. So what do you guys think? I'll wrap it up there. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, do all that. Join the Patreon if you want to keep up with my portfolio updates. See the stocks I'm buying every single week, trades, investments. I'm selling options, how I'm creating income within my portfolio, and you guys get access to the private Discord. Check it out down below, pinned in the comments, or go to stocksurfs.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you all in the next video.